The traffic stretches from the Yolo Causeway all the way into the North Natomas area and even into downtown Sacramento and beyond into the WX portion of the freeway. We want to show you the backup that we're seeing right now, even on I-80 and 50 through and in West Sacramento. This all started with a big rig crash about 5 a.m. It flipped on its side. And now 7 hours later, we're still seeing a standstill. Here's a traffic camera. This is Del Paso Road right here at I-5. And now we have these live pictures from Livecopter 3. I apologize, it does look a little yellow. It's not your TV, don't adjust it. We're having issues with our camera, but still we wanted to get up in the air and show you these exclusive live pictures because this traffic impact isn't just in the Davis area. It's just not on the Yolo Causeway. It's stretching through West Sacramento into downtown Sacramento, which in turn is also affecting 99, I-5, Business 80, and then that's not even to mention I-80 coming from the Natomas area. People in Natomas so desperate to get to where they need to go this morning, they were even taking surface streets to get off the freeway. This is a look at the backup that is stretching quite some ways, miles. People reporting that it's taking them an hour, 45 minutes more to get to where they need to be. This direction right here is toward Davis, going right through the city of West Sacramento. You can see, I believe that's Harbor right there. And then that's where you exit to go on I-80 eastbound. But look at the people who are still continuing westbound to the Causeway. So again, this started with a big rig this morning, but also keep in mind, crews are working on the shoulder in both directions from West Sacramento to Davis. It starts at Jefferson at the overcrossing and the Sacramento River Bridge all the way to Mace Boulevard in Davis. Crews are scheduled to begin that construction work day and night, and the speed obviously has been reduced as crews are working on it. But this started over the weekend on Sunday, and I believe this is why we're still continuing to see these backups. Again, this started with the big rig overturning at 5 a.m., but they uprighted that big rig around 7 a.m. But we're still seeing this mess. And then even look in the other direction on the Causeway coming into West Sacramento. They're seeing the slowdowns, again, both directions. And there you can see some flashing lights warning people about the work that they're doing or that they're beginning in different areas. But really, it doesn't really clear up. And really stretches all the way back as we continue to look at this. But I do want to show you a traffic map because this is having a major ripple effect in and around our area. And again, barely even affecting the city of Davis. But you can see what I was talking about here, the WX portion of the Capital City Freeway there, all in red. Also over the Pioneer Bridge going through West Sacramento on 50, all in red. I-80 going through the Natomas area in red, parts of I-5 in red. Again, all of this because of this backup. And I want to show you another traffic camera if I can. It's all right. Let's go back to Livecopter 3. That's better. Again, just showing you the backup and how slow people are going. We do have someone with Caltrans joining us right now via Zoom. Maybe we could put him in one of those lower third boxes so we could keep watching these live pictures from Livecopter 3. Sir, thank you so much for joining us, just because I think even though Dennis Keaton, thank you so much for joining us. I think Dennis, even though we had the heads up about this construction that was going to be going on, I don't think the big rig flipping over on its side helped the situation much today. What did you say?
Sometimes some things are unexpected like this, but it was unexpected, that's for sure.
And so tell us a little bit more about this work that you're doing and how long it's going to last.
So this is part of an overall project that just started called the YOLO I-80 US 50 Rehabilitation Project for the pavement in Yolo County. Mm-hmm. And this is slated to last, the overall project is slated to last for the next 2 years because of the length of pavement that has to be replaced. Mm-hmm. In this particular incident, the contractor was working on just the shoulder area and is replacing that whole section. Now, traffic was opened up. The lanes were clearly marked not to go into it with mm-hmm. rather large barrels and cones. Yeah. But for whatever reason, the operator of this big rig lost control I know that this is still under investigation, so I can't comment on the actual incident itself too much.
Right.
But lost control, and the vehicle fell into the actual work area.
Wow. So that big rig actually fell into the work area that you had blocked off.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, you're hearing that first here on KCRA 3, and that explains a lot. Now, I know they were able to get that big rig out pretty quickly, relatively speaking. I mean, they got it out by 7 a.m., but we're still seeing this backup, and now we're in the noon hour.
That's correct, because once this incident happened, we do not want any other incidents like this even coming close to it. So our contractors are blocking off that third lane.
Okay.
That third westbound lane. And the reason for it is that the work that was going to be done tonight is now pushed forward today so that we can get the aggregate material put into that shoulder that was cleared out.
So now
And
you're
so
going sooner than what you expected so that this doesn't happen again.
Absolutely. Safety is the utmost concern. Our belief was that there was not an issue, but we want to avoid any further issues for in case there's another incident where there's an unattended driver or something like that. And so they're going to block off this lane until they get the aggregate material or the AG placed down into the shoulder before opening up that westbound third lane.
All right. Well, Dennis, you're explaining a lot, and that makes a lot more sense now talking to you about why we're still seeing the backup, 7+ hours later. Are you concerned that we're also going to see this backup? Is this going to become a normal thing now, or do you think just because they blocked that extra lane off today, it's going to be bad, but once that other lane gets back open, it should be okay? What do you think?
We don't believe that there's going to be too much concern because the whole incident itself happened because of the collision of the big rig. That was the primary reason for the backup.
Yeah.
So once that number 3 lane is opened back up again, you'll have normal flow. But again, having to go back and actually do the investigations and have to remove the vehicle, and then now having to go ahead and finish the operations out there sooner. That's the reason for this happening.
So because right now there are just 2 lanes available, the number 1, the number 2 lane, correct?
That is correct. Normally there would be 3 lanes, but you only have 2, and as we know, the 80
that's a small bottleneck.
And yes, absolutely. The causeway is an important thoroughfare, so there's a lot of people trying to get in that direction.
And Dennis, while I have you on, let's go ahead and take another look at just how far this stretches, and maybe even pull up our traffic map again just to give people an idea, or our cameras of, that's another look at the Caltrans camera, that's at Harbor Boulevard. But we're really seeing a lot of red, and again, it's not just on 50 and 80 here. I mean, this also stretches I-5 through the Del Paso area and beyond, and people even taking surface streets just to get around all of this. All right, Dennis.
That's correct. Now, keep in mind that some of the people are also taking the opposite direction of I-5 going towards the airport. And they're advised to try to use the best possible avenue that they can to try to get around this backup, but that itself, that thoroughfare is only 2 lanes wide.
Yeah, and that itself is only 2 lanes wide, which, again, these are just really small bottlenecks that we're seeing here. That looks like it's starting to clear up just a little bit here. We're looking at these Livecopter 3 pictures. And again, if you're just tuning in to the noon show right now, don't adjust your TV. That's our live chopper camera there. That's why it looks a little yellow. But again, this traffic mess along I-80 through West Sacramento, I-5 through the Natomas area, all of it resulting in a big rig truck literally going into the construction work that was happening on the causeway, going into an area that truck was not supposed to go. And now we're seeing red all over. And we're already starting to see it clear up just a little bit. So that's great news, especially on the WX portion of the freeway. Dennis Keaton, thank you so much. And be sure to make sure you have the KCRA app downloaded so you can get push notifications as soon as that information becomes available.